Why is it that when Xiao Yan defeats someone far stronger than him, people cheer him on as a brave underdog? But when Tang San does the same, viewers accuse him of cheating? Both Battle Through the Heavens and Soul Land show protagonists facing enemies far above their level. But the audience reactions and the way the stories handle these moments are completely different. Why? To answer that, we need to dive deep into how these two series approach power, strategy, and what it means to earn a victory. Let's start with Xiao Yan. Xiao Yan represents the classic underdog. He starts from the bottom and fights his way up, facing impossible odds again and again. But what sets him apart is that when he fights someone stronger, there's a clear cost. A price is always paid. Take his battles with powerful Dusong warriors like Yun Shan or Wu Hufa. At that stage, Xiao Yan is just a peak Do Wang, a full tier lower than his opponents. Duzongs can bend space and command overwhelming energy. They are terrifying. And yet, Xiao Yan still manages to go head-to-head with them. But here's what makes it believable and powerful. Every single one of these victories comes at a brutal cost. Xiao Yan pushes his body beyond its limits. He fuses strange fires that damage him internally. His body breaks down, he bleeds, he suffers. He's not just powering up because the plot demands it. He's sacrificing himself in the process. There's pain, there's risk, and there's always the possibility that he might not survive. It's not just brute strength either. Xiao Yan wins because he's smart. He closes the gap with creative strategies. He uses speed-enhancing techniques like the 3000 Thunder Illusion to move faster than his enemies can react. He creates deadly precise attacks like the three-colored Fire Lotus that hit at exactly the right moment. And when all else fails, he takes enormous risks, like consuming the life-devouring pill to boost his power temporarily, even though it might kill him. These fights feel intense because the stakes are real. You feel the danger. You see the cost. Xiao Yan wins, but only by putting everything on the line. His victories feel like miracles, not inevitabilities. That's what makes him inspiring. He's not just strong, he's courageous, desperate, and willing to burn his life for a single chance. Now contrast that with Tang San. Tang San is no weakling. He's a titled Douluo at level 94. But when he fights Qian Rengshu, the successor of the angel god, something just feels off. This should have been an incredible moment. A human fighting against a god-level being, the ultimate test of willpower, skill, and determination. But instead, the fight feels unbalanced, unearned, and confusing. Why? First, let's talk about Qian Rengshui. She's supposed to be at the peak of the world's power system. She's inherited divine power. She can melt space itself with her energy. But then somehow, she gets defeated by a hidden weapon, Guanyin's tears. One small, precise attack bypasses all her defenses. No matter how you spin it, that doesn't make sense within the logic the story has already set up. Second, the fight lacks strategic depth. Qian Rengshu has god-level armor and overwhelming power, but she chooses to fight in a turn-based, honorable way, almost like she wants to lose. She lets Tang San make moves. She gives him openings. It feels more like a scripted defeat than a real battle. And third, and most importantly, the emotional weight isn't there. Tang San doesn't seem to struggle. He doesn't make sacrifices. He doesn't push past his limits the way Xiao Yan does. His victory feels like a result of plot convenience, not effort. Instead of an emotional climax, the fight turns into a numbers game. Tang sect weapon plus timing equals victory. That's it. As a result, Qian Rengshu, who should be a symbol of divine justice and authority, ends up looking weak. And when a god-level character is defeated too easily, it doesn't just hurt the villain's image. It breaks the audience's suspension of disbelief. It makes the whole power system feel fake. So why do viewers praise Xiao Yan and criticize Tang San, even though both are winning against stronger enemies? Because one earns it and the other is handed it. Xiao Yan's victories are rooted in a clear structure. His opponents are terrifying. His resources are limited. His body is at its breaking point, and yet he finds a way to survive through brilliance, sacrifice, and sheer willpower. That's why viewers connect with him. Tang San's victories, on the other hand, often rely on vague rules, sudden power-ups, and enemies making uncharacteristic decisions. The power scaling doesn't add up, the tactics don't make sense, and the emotional arc isn't satisfying. His fights feel more like a setup to make him look good, rather than a test of his humanity. This leads to a broader issue with how different Donghua handle combat design. Battle Through the Heavens shows that power should have a price. You can win, but you must sacrifice. You can challenge the gods, but only at the risk of death. Every victory must feel like you've crawled through fire to get it. That's what makes the action meaningful. Soul Land, especially in later arcs, falls into the trap of inflation. Power levels go up, but the logic gets looser. There's no cost, no consequences. Strong enemies lose because the plot says so, not because the protagonist earned it. It becomes a game of who has the better cheat code, not who has the stronger will. And that's the key difference. True power in a story isn't just about levels or flashy abilities. It's about the meaning behind the power. What does it cost to reach that level? What does it take to overcome someone stronger? If your protagonist wins without paying anything, without risking anything, then the audience stops caring. The victory feels hollow. When Xiao Yan releases his Fire Lotus, it's more than just a move. It's the symbol of his pain, his training, and his resolve. It's a moment built on everything that came before it. When Naruto uses the Rasengan, it carries the weight of his bond with Jiraiya, his friendship with Sasuke, and his journey as an outcast who refused to give up. When Tang San wins because of a hidden weapon he pulls out of nowhere, none of that emotional weight is there. And that's the biggest lesson. For a fight to matter, power isn't enough. You need stakes, you need logic, and most of all, you need heart. So the next time you see a protagonist defeat someone way stronger than them, ask yourself, did they pay the price? Did they earn it? If the answer is yes, then you're probably watching something like Battle Through the Heavens. If not, it might be Soul Land. And that's it for today's breakdown. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Soul Land and Battle Through the Heavens, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a future upload. Do you think Tang San's battles are unfairly criticized? Or does Xiao Yan truly earn his victories more? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep watching, keep thinking, and keep questioning what true strength really means.